Hello, my name is Jonah Whitcamper, and I'm the Director of Search USA, and I'm here to respond to the question, why Students for Common Ground? In order to give it the best answer I can, it helps if I tell you about what happened to me when I was 15 years old. I was exposed to groups of people I had never met before, groups of people of different religions and of countries I'd never heard of before. It was an extraordinary, challenging experience. I began to see the other not as a source of threat, but as a potential source of inspiration. I began to see other people as collaborators in the greater cause to make the world a better place. It transformed the way that I deal with conflict in my own personal life. Who here got involved when they were young? Raise your hand. There are a lot of people who get involved when they're young. The United Nations Secretary General once said, "You can measure the future success of a country not by its markets, but by the future prospects of its young people." I believe this. Young people are the world's greatest untapped resource. Young people have been at the center of almost every social movement in the history of the world. Look what happened last year. People got involved in the political process in record numbers. They believed in a new kind of politics, a politics of inspiration, not of the traditional negative campaigning politics by divisiveness. They used technology in a way they never had before. They came out by the millions. They believe in transforming democracy away from this traditional struggle for power and towards a celebration of diversity where people are collaborating with each other. Who has the experience of bringing opposing groups together and helping them to collaborate? Search for Common Ground is the only group I know that can serve as a real container for a movement like this. How will it work? We will do activities on campuses, high school and universities, in one of three ways. One, we will work on the development of the individual. How do people deal with conflict in their own personal lives? Two, we will work on issues, divisive issues, like abortion. What can pro-life and pro-choice people do together to prevent unwanted pregnancies? We have this experience of transforming traditionally divisive dialogues into exercises of collaborative problem solving. Three, we will work with the community. This is about looking at the different ways that you can transform your campus to cultivate a culture of collaboration, but also working off campus. How many universities in this country are the wealthiest institutions in their regions, but right next door is one of the poorest neighborhoods in the region? Student activity can improve the relationships between the university and surrounding neighborhoods. Finally, we're working on this idea called the Healthy Collaboration Index. What are the indicators of a culture of collaboration on campus? Is there a local interfaith student movement? Does the local student newspaper have a column that is written jointly by a young progressive and a young conservative? These are indicators, and together with other indicators can give you some measure of the culture of collaboration on your campus and can respond to the question, what is the most collaborative school in the United States? That's a compelling question, and one compelling enough to help this movement grow. There are other questions as well.